um, is the relationship between the multinationals and also the local community and the leadership. We have agreed that going forward, besides the quarterly meetings, there will be consultations that will be coming from the management of the multinationals and the local leadership, from the MCA all the way to the governor, and this will culminate in the quarterly meetings that will be identifying the issues which are continuous and seeking continuous resolution. This will also be another avenue within which we will be taking stock on available employment opportunities, where we have agreed that in some certain areas, especially non-skilled labor, we will give priority to the locals, so that in terms of interest of the companies as well as the locals, that can be at that level managed. There is also the agreed position about the access, particularly in the estates between in Chepchabas crossover to Kericho, on what we are calling public roads. There are certain protocols which the multinationals have put in place. We have agreed that going forward, we will also ensure that people are allowed to access, subject to compliance with those protocols in terms of security, in terms of checks, in terms of ensuring that the safety of the people working within the estates and our people are also not in any way compromised. That way is a position which everyone agrees, because on the one hand, we would want to make sure that we have free access. On the other hand, we know the reason as to why certain barriers are put in place is for purposes of security. And lastly, and which is most important, is the acknowledgement of the fact that there has been very poor relationship between the multinationals and the local leadership. That either party acknowledged, and we have agreed that going forward, the only way we can resolve and make better the issues which are affecting us is to engage and ensure that this relationship is maintained. I think I have
Silas.
so. Okay, perfect. In terms of the CSR, this is Honorable Bencha. We have agreed that we will have to explore, as leadership of Kericho and Bomet, a very important aspect on CSR. CSR in this case is what we always say, the multinationals are building schools, they are building classrooms in various places, or also drilling water. In that, some do not feel the community is getting a direct benefit. So we have agreed that going forward, to deal with CSR, we will have if on those specific CSRs which we feel will have impact not on one individual but on the rest of us. And to that extent, we have agreed that besides the consultation, we will agree on mega project which will be which will be a partnership between the county governments of Kericho and Bomet and the multinationals, where we will develop core partner and ensure that in that way we are creating sufficient, or at least good opportunities for our people in such a CSR program that we will agree. And this one is one of the immediate assignments that the technical committee will agree. And as regards also the employment of security personnel, the contracts to the local community, and the creation of a conducive environment, we have agreed that ordinarily we should give priority to the locals when it comes to contracts, as long as they meet the relevant conditions for purposes of getting such particular contract. Similarly, I think I've said as regards employment, we will give priority to the locals in terms of mostly non-skilled. For the skilled labor, we definitely will have to give them also the latitude to outsource, where we do not have from among the locals people who are qualified to do that. Thank you very much. I think that is a brief, and those are the issues that we have agreed.
Maybe before Silas, there's something we've not mentioned. In regard to the recent change of hands with the Finlays, Finlays has been looking out for a new investor called Mr. Brown. So we have agreed that the community be involved through a public participation on the negotiations that will be taken between the new investor and the investor who has been there. So there has been a proposal that 15% will be given to the community, and such other proposal has been there. So out of this, we have also included largely the Kipsigis clan of elders and the youth and everybody, so that there is a public participation on the same, because we all know that matters the people. So it's out of this concern that we are having this working team, which will be able also to do negotiations with Finlays on the way forward. And we have agreed that going to the future, we will always be able that whenever there's a change of hand, we have witnessed in the past, the county governments and the leadership will be involved in the same, and the people are also part of the process towards any change that can take place. So thank you so much. I think we'll give over to our chairman to make his observations.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen and the media, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
On behalf of KTG, I would like to just recognize some of our members who were able to join us in this meeting. We were joined by the James Finlay Group, the managing director and senior managers. Then from Sotik, we had the general manager. And then from George Williamson, we had the technical director and one of the senior managers. And then from our secretariat, we have our CEO, Apollo, and Linda. And then from Ekatera, we had the MD and the senior management also attending this meeting. I would like to assure the public that what has been presented by the governor and Honorable CK, it's correct. It's correct representation of what has been discussed. What I will only add is that I would like the public to look at the KTGA as partners. Do not look at us as maybe some other beings from maybe Mars or where. We are here to work with the local community. We are here to try and create projects that will impact the community in a positive manner. One of the issues that has been raised by Honorable Sige is the issue of identifying a mega project that we can be able to, I think, jointly fund, so that we can be able to create changes in the livelihoods of the people in Kericho. What we are looking at is that as inhabitants of Kericho and Bomet, please look beyond plucking tea. We can be able to create other avenues that can even absorb more people into employment than the issue of plucking tea that has really become a thorny issue in Kericho and Bomet. We are requesting the public to give us time so that as we meet as a technical committee, we will be able to formulate some measures which I think is going to reach the common mwananchi. We are committed to really improving our relationship, because it came out very clearly in today's meeting that communication is still a big problem. We even don't know one another. But today, on behalf of KTJ, we have assured the members that you are free to reach us. Get the mobile numbers of our senior executives leading companies. You can be able to call upon them whenever there are issues. We have also agreed that there will be no further political incitement. Kericho and Bomet are not known for such a kind of activities that took place, I think, on 23rd of May. We really want to forge ahead and create meaningful impact to the communities. I think with those remarks, I think it captures the mood of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question to the chairman.
Yes.
Proceed.
What the last time in the last brief, Ekatera had suspended operations. Are they back in operations? Number one, if not, and if they are, what is the financial implication to the company?
Thank you so much. I would like to say that our member Ekatera actually closed to work for operation for about 2 weeks. It was colossal sum of money that was lost during that period. But we are happy that with the intervention of the national government, the security agencies, we've been able to, Ekatera has been able to resume work. We still have a few pockets of people stealing green leaf at night, but generally the security situation has improved in our member company.
Tuseme kwa Kalenjin kidogo eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Niongee kwa challenge.
Yeah, hebu sema. Na naror kiten kityo en kutitab gaa because mi boga ng'alek ana unenye. So kokitindoi tuyet en betunieb raini kandoikab Kericho, Bomet ak biikab kampunishechu bo kapchain koboto komiten boisiek nebunu Kipsigis Clan of Elders Council. Mi boisiek chekomiten kobotech ak wakilishi tuten chekabunu kokwotinwek chekikabit kaimsetab kalyet en wikisiek chekokoba en batai yon. Kokaketil tuyet nekakoi mising en yu saisiek nekit 8. Ko sikokoit tuyet ko ngamun kachang ng'alek ako kauen ng'alek chekomiten tainyon, ng'alek chekikotebi kenyisiek chechang ama kenyisiek cheking'eten nguni. Alak en ng'alek chekaking'ololen en betunieb raini ko kingoyookse komomi chi nemi tuyoni netot ot kobaorian bo keny mising, lakini koyoche keng'alalen ndamun kingemeto ng'alechoton kong'eten betusiek choton kotokoimech akoi betunieb raini. Ko kaking'alal ak bichu en oret nemie, mi tuguk chekakikoshinechi, komi alak chekauekitun kot keamuan kele nan ketilchin any kebos, ngele biik chekomi tuyet ko biik nekit 40 ak biik nekit 50 kele ko moroisi kobit kekoshinet en biik 50 kele nan kekonun any representatives ana biik kekwai agenge en county assemblies chechok chebo Kericho ak Bomet ak kokon akichek biik county government, komostab executive, members of parliament ak KTGA sikoek timit neming'in nebo biik 20 kotara ng'alek cheuen mising chekokoshin tuyoni en betunieb raini kole akot ndakitebi baka karon subui komoite keitchin. Agenge en ng'alek choton kou ng'alek chongen tugul, ng'alekab moshinit ne echek ko ki kandoik ketononen kele mamukokse en komosta neu oliep Kericho ak Bomet netokomi ng'weny sobet en biik keib moshinishek 100 en 100. Ko bichu ko koindo sababu chechwak chemoche komwa kole acha maunoto, kiwone komosin age kelenji acha tononenyon ko ki kandoik ako kit nekikakimwaite akot kingeyoe ng'alekab campaign ko kikitononen yoto. Kosom bichu kole ongebe kibekekoshine. Ako kangemi tuyet ko kakon biik maoni cheterterchin kole tot keyai kuni ana keyai oret kuni, komi komoswek alak chekauokitun kobun sheria. Ndamun ot mi ng'oliot nekakomwa chi kole kotolelen kali kebuten eut konobos akotesech kechang'aitu. Komwa bichu kole imukokse lakini ete sheria, moyoni sheria chebo bitonin ak chebo Kenya. Mi kit nekekuren minimum wage nemakai isir yan kesir chito obong'alal ak kokoshinech. Kakimwochi kora bichu kele kiakokonech katiaket NLC, National Land Commission, kole opiman mbaret onai ole tiana mbaraning'wong nemi Kericho ak Bomet. Koba kotini bichu kaking'ololdosi en betunieb raini ko kaketeben kele ne nemoyan en ng'alekab NLC. Komwa kole icheket ko kimoe keyai kit nekibore consultation sikokon. So kakeng'ololchin en betunieb raini ak kele ngoba akichek ng'alechoto komitinino ngamun bo komonut konai kipsigisiek kole tiana mbarani. Chang ng'alek chekikemwa amakingen. Nebo somok ko kakimwochi kora akobo ng'alekab nengemiten kekose kele kakowalak chito nemi mbareng'ung amakimwoun ako neng'ung mbaret. Kou ng'alek ngunon chekikaak yukinye Unilever ak Katera ko kikakiboli lakini makiboli mising. Ko noto sikere komuch Finlays kowal kong'eten Finlays akwo kampunit nekibore ne Browns. Ko kakemwochi kele moyonokse noton en tainyon ako kakisipte akichek ng'alechoto komwowech komitii nebo biik 20 kole moche sikeyoito ano sikekere akechek kityo en gazetit kou biik alak chebo emetab Kenya ako nenyon mbaret mamukokse ng'alek cheu choton. Kakisipchi noton committee sikowolwech ak kokon procedure nekor yekakekoshin koyoni biik members chechwak kosubi kole iyoe chito mung'aret iman lakini tun yekakoit wian en sababu chekuk chekose ile tesiptechi mung'arani chito age ko procedures ne chekisubi koboto keng'ololchin ak counties 15% nekamwa icheket kole kipiken kampunit agenge nebore Kipsigis Highlands Kenya bore ne Kipsigis Highlands ko kakimwochi kele kanda makiyesyo ndamun Kipsigis Highlands ko agenge en echek ko proposal nenyon ko kitawendi korong ng'alechu counties ndamun county kobo chitugul. Kipsigis Highlands kobo tuten kityo en echek Kipsigisiek ko kakimwoe kele proposal nenyon ko kowek meset bichu akomwoe kole ong'ololchine en tuguk oeng kole ng'o nenome share noton en counties ichuchok, county nebo Kericho ak Bomet. That is our proposal kele ngoba ako ndamukoksei komatonde kityo 15 kikose ot tanyi konom en konom si yon mwoe ng'olyon ko nomwa ta kemwa katam kekoshinechi kit agenge. So ko en short makoit mising ko kaketchigei ng'alek chakemwa